Well, good morning there, everybody. This is Robert, Craps for Life. I'm out here in my shop this morning, going to do a little practicing, and I got thinking about a few things that I wanted to go over with everybody. And I guess a lot of this that I want to talk about today is for a lot of you new players out there. There's a lot of things that you need to learn before you walk into a casino and throw your hard-earned money down on a table. This little old practice rig that I have right here, and like all the practice rigs that you see on YouTube, guys, shooters, build their tables, and a lot of guys have professional tables. I built this little table out here in my workshop, and this is what I practice on. And I know this table right here. I know what I can throw on it. And after y'all throw a couple of 100,000 times, after years and years of practicing on a table, you get to know your table pretty well. You know what your bounce is. You can know everything about it. You know where your landing zones are, what dice sets to use. But when you walk into a casino, it's a whole new ball game. You've got to sit back and you've got to watch, and you got to figure out what they have done to their tables. They have different types of underlayment. They have different types of fabric that they use on their tables. And you have to know that before you just walk up there and start throwing $100 bills down on the table and pick up those dice, and the next thing you know, you're walking out of there and ain't got no money. I always recommend that everybody that wants to get into this game, do your homework. Take the time to study. Practice. Build you a little practice rig and try to set your practice rig up as close to the tables that you're going to be playing on. When you walk into a casino, the first thing you should do, this is what I do, do what you want to do, but I'll stand around the table and just watch it for a while. Because I have thrown enough on this table right here that I know what my capabilities are. I know what my SOR is on this table. And they're completely different at every casino that you go to. They're going to take and put an extra layer of padding under the table to make it more bouncy, or they're going to just leave it just as hard as they can get it. Because people practice on different things, and they know that. Casinos are pretty smart. And I play in the Mississippi Gulf Coast casinos, and every single casino that I go into, every table is different. Even in some of the same casinos that have 2, 3, and 4 tables, each table is going to be a little bit different. One might be a little bit bouncier than the other. The other one, everyone's different. So you need to watch what you're doing. You need to watch when you walk in there. Just don't jump up on a table and throw your money in and say, hey, I've been practicing, I know what I'm doing. Because 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is you're going to get lucky, maybe your first time. Then you're going to start losing money. And I hate to see anybody lose money in a casino. You want to go there to have a good time and maybe make a few bucks. I understand it's adult entertainment. But if you're serious about this dice control, you need to really pay attention to what you're doing and go in there to make some money. I mean, even if you walk out and you make $50, hey, walk out a winner. Play your short game, get in, get out. Know what you're doing. Know your dice sets that you need to use, and know how to control the dice on their tables. You know how to do it on this table, your table, on your practice rig. So with that being said, I'm just going to fool around here a little bit this morning and just throw a few times. On this table, I like shooting the hard ways because it's a semi-hard surface table. I'm going to go ahead and buy in for $1,000. I'm going to show you what I would do going into a casino. What I would do is when I walk up to the table, if it's the first time that I've played in that casino after watching the table, I would make minimum bets. Say if it's a $10 table, I'm going to walk up, I'm going to put my $10 on the pass line and grab the dice and see if I can establish a point. Okay, there's a 12. Box cards. So I've lost my $10 on that one. Okay, I got a 4 hard. So what I would do is I'd go ahead and mark the 4. I would just go ahead until I got the feel of the table. I would just do probably a $12 6 and 8. Don't get greedy. Just got to get the feel of the table. See what's happening with it. See how your throw is going today. Your throw might be off. You might not be feeling good. Like I said, their table may be bouncier than yours, or it may be harder than yours. And you need to figure that out. You need to find out what you're doing so you can try to make some money. And the main thing, when you're getting started on, let's say it's a new casino you've been to, just play a short game. You know, maybe make $50, $75 and get off of it. Just take your bets down and play it out. It took me a long time to learn that. Okay, I got a 10 hard. Don't help, don't hurt. I don't have any money on it. Don't worry about it. And don't think to yourself that, man, I just threw a 10. I got to put some more money out there. Don't do that. Just shoot for what you're doing. Get the feel of the table. There's another 10. 6-4 easy 10. It doesn't matter because you don't have a lot of money invested. You're getting the feel of the table. And you might want to go through the table once or twice doing this to get your swing down where you get to feeling comfortable. You know, all of us, there's a 7. I 7'd out right there. This is on my table. But what you want to do, you want to know when you walk up to that table that you can make it happen. You know, you want to be able to sit there and play and make some money. We'll try another round here. All right, now, say a lot of the tables now where I play, early in the morning, you're going to have $10 tables. A few of them. Not many. Pretty much everything now has gone to $15 and $25 tables. And especially in high-end casinos, they're $25 and $100 tables. So if you're going into a higher-end casino and going to play, you think you're going to get on a $10 table, it's not going to happen. They're just not out there anymore. And a lot of the guys that you see on that are doing all these YouTube videos telling you about, you know, Vegas and Reno and Atlantic City and all over, these casinos have lost millions and millions of dollars, and they're trying to recoup it. They're going to try to recoup it as best they can, and that's the only way they know is how to do it. Pretty much all the casinos on the Gulf Coast have a minimum buy-in now. You just can't walk up to a casino table with $50 to throw down. It's not that way anymore. They've got to have at least a $200 minimum buy-in because they want that $200 that you walked up there to get. You really need to know what you're doing. All right, I got a 10 hard. 10 is going to be my point. Go back with that 6 and that 8 until I get the feel of this table. Yo, 11. 11, yo. You know, with us sitting out here in our garages or in our shops or in our basements practicing, you know, we don't have any pressure on us. We can just relax, drink a cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette, whatever, and pick the dice up, throw them. But when you're at a casino, it's a whole new ball game. You got everybody around you hooping and hollering and carrying on. You got all the dealers watching you, all the pit bosses, seeing what you're doing, and they're pretty smart. They know what's happening. They know if you're a shooter or not. There's another 7. But anyway, that's about all I wanted to talk about this morning. I just wanted to let you all know that. I'm going to do some practicing here this morning, and I just wanted to do a little short video for a lot of you guys out there that are getting started or thinking about getting started, you know, playing craps. It's a great game. I love it. I've been playing it for over 10 years. But use your head. Use your head when you go to the casino. Don't just go in there willy-nilly thinking I'm going to go in there and get rich, because it ain't going to happen, guys. It really ain't. You know, you've got to really be on your game. You got to know what you're doing. And you've really got to take and put the hours of practice in. If you want to be a controlled shooter, you really have to work at it. And like with me, I'll practice at least 2 hours every day out here. And sometimes that helps when I go to casinos. Sometimes it don't. You know, it just depends on the table. It depends on the table that you're doing, that you're shooting on. So anyway, I'm going to get off here, quit rambling. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters there in the CRAPS Nation. A lot of you guys, if you're not members of the CRAPS Nation, pull it up, check us out. We got guys on all over YouTube about CRAPS Nation. Good group of guys and girls. We do all kinds of live fantasy craps things and all different kinds of things. We're on Skype. So check it out. And with that, this is Robert. We're out.